Hello one and all. Today I'm back again with some more guild content, as some of the most insane news in the history of the game has just been revealed. Mystic and Bulls Prime, the two most storied guilds in the history of Infinite Magicraid, are officially combining to make a single mega guild. Now this has just totally taken me by surprise, so for those that aren't up to speed with why this is such a big deal, ever since the game has been released, Mystic and Bulls have been contending with each other for the position as the #1 guild in the game. And to be honest, until recently, they've been so dominant over the course of that time that no other guild has really come close, other than maybe One's Hope, who are also a really dominant guild. And part of the reason for this is the most powerful and well-known players in the game have generally belonged solely to these two guilds. People like Bailey, Klee, Lord Eric, Kazakh the Bull are some of the most recognisable names in the game. And because of these two guilds competing directly for so long over that #1 spot, there's always been a long-standing rivalry at the very top of the game's PvP. And just to make this even crazier, this is actually already after Mystic merged with One's Hope earlier in the year, although it's worth noting that the core members of One's Hope have since separated from Mystic again. But yeah, for these guilds to put these rivalries aside and combine to make these juggernaut guilds is absolutely mental to me. Although logistically it made sense, with Mystic especially being a bit low on numbers recently, even despite that, just because of how competitive they've been with each other in the past, I really did not see this happening. Make no mistake, this new guild is going to be ridiculously powerful, and I'm really excited to see how the Ultimate Division shapes up as a result of this. And of course, another reason I'm excited about this is because of my own position as the leader of Bushido. We have had an amazing string of success in Guild versus Guild over the last few months, in which we've seen our guild take the #1 spot consecutively. But I have no doubt that for now, this is likely to come to an end. And in the words of Logan Ninefingers, you've got to be realistic. Although Bushido is undeniably strong, our very strongest players aren't quite at the same level of the very strongest players in Mystic and in Bulls. And when you combine multiple massive accounts like that under the same banner, it's going to be a serious problem for us to overcome. This will allow them a lot of flexibility in GVG with their tower placements. Rather than a single Kraken tower, we may see multiple towers with that ridiculous level of strength and just pure raw power that can just smother players that are much weaker than them. But all hope is not lost. It's not all doom and gloom on our front. In fact, I'm eagerly anticipating this competition. I feel as though Bushido has always performed best as the underdog. I mean, our guild isn't even a year old, and yet we managed to climb to the top and beat the oldest and strongest guild in the game. And now we're excited to push ourselves and accomplish that same amazing feat again. At the end of the day, as I was saying in one of my previous videos, it's always fun to have a challenge and something to work towards. And as far as PvP goes, I'm not sure there is a better ridiculous endgame boss than Mystic Bulls, or whatever they decide to call themselves. And having them there as the PvP endgame will no doubt push us to become even stronger. And I'm confident that in time, we'll be able to once again cement ourselves at the very top of the game. Although, with all of that being said, we are also very close to the implementation of a brand new GVG mode. And who knows what that might bring to the table. We might find that it completely changes the way GVG is handled. And this in itself could result in the power balance between the top guilds changing even more, for better or for worse in our case. So, it's exciting times ahead. Thank you again for watching, guys. I appreciate the support so much. If you're enjoying the content, please subscribe to the channel. It makes a massive difference and it'll help me continue to make more content for you guys to all enjoy. Good night and dog bless.